Well, this is going to be a first videotape of the bird room and all the birds that I keep, and an explanation for everyone and everything and their own little stories. So here we go. We have a few monsters loose so far. This is Miss Aurora, and she's a bad girl. She loves to get down off of her cage, doesn't she? But she's very sweet, and she loves her daddy. And she has a very large macaw cage, because umbrella cockatoos need a lot of space. Any sort of cockatoo species needs a lot of space to be able to move around in their cage, because they are quite obviously very active birds. Miss Aurora, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come here. Come here. I know. See, I don't like the camera. See a pretty bird? My pretty bird? Huh? This is my pretty bird? Oh, that's a good bird. That's right. That's a good bird. Now, can you get on your cage and stay? At least for a minute? No? Get on your cage. That's what because I told you to. You do what you told. It's a good bird. So what's going on in that camera? Who's out there? Somebody in there? You look like a big chicken. Yes, you are a very curious good bird, but I love you. Mwah. And then we've got my Ganji bird. He's a grand eclectus male. He's full grown. He's about 2 now, and he's got all the coloring in on his beak, and he is just a big handsome boy, isn't he, Ganji bird? I love my Ganji bird. He talks all day long, and he listens to the TV, and he tells his big sister Awawa to hush, which I think is very cute. And he looks out into the garden, so he's got his little thing to do during the daytime. He loves being in the windowsill during the day. And he's just wonderful. And eclectuses aren't very well known for, you know, their talking abilities, but they really should be. And then back to Aurora being mischievous. And then I have, this is Alec. And she's an African Senegal parrot that I got when I was about 12 years old, and I've had her for almost 11 years now. And she is a viper for the most part. She is a complete little snake as far as being handled, but she is very sweet. Sorry about that. Guess who got down off their cage? You can pet her through the cage, and as long as you're petting her through the cage, it's okay. But if you're not petting her through the cage and you go for a pet, or you go to pick her up at all, that's your finger. But Alec knows how to do and whistle and all sorts of different tunes, and she's a brilliant little bird, and we love her. Mean or not, we love you, Alec. Whether you're a little snake or not, we still love you, and I still let you out and let you have fun regardless. So you love your birds no matter what. You tell them, Aurora. So you always love your bird. So how could you not? When I got this bird, she had no tail or wing feathers at all, and I've only had her for about 3 years. And now she is in perfect feather. Perfect feather. And half crazy. Yeah, you a good bird, and we love you. We wish you wouldn't try to eat the Pomeranian. That's not very nice. Yeah, well, I've been called worse. And yeah, you heard her call it to me. And those, ladies and gentlemen, Aurora, get back on your cage and stay, are Indian ringneck parakeets. This is Prada, and this is Gucci, who is fairly feral, and this is Ganji Bird, right where he is not supposed to be. But for some reason, Alec, the monster that she is, when he is on her cage, she won't bite him. I figured she's going to nail one of his big toes once, and he's going to learn his lesson. But she doesn't mind him not one bit. None of the birds seem to mind him, and he just walks around as he chooses and pleases. Must be nice. I don't even get that. But ringnecks, wonderful birds, loud and obnoxious. But you want to talk about obnoxious, that's who you're talking about. Back into the bathroom. Now, what is it about that bathroom that fascinates you so, Aurora? It's that shower curtain, I think. Because you love it because it's white and sparkly. And you are white and sparkly, huh? Make sure that when your bird is out that you are always supervising them. Come here. And that you don't ever let them out for too long, because it would just be a slip up in a toilet seat and then you would have lost everything you had. Alright. Now, get back in your cage. Get on your swing. Step up. Whoop. Get on your swing. Oh, you're being bad. Whoop. Get on your swing. There you go. She seems to be a very good bird when she wants to be, but then when she doesn't want to be, she can show out. But she's good. She doesn't bite, and she doesn't act ugly, but she can blow your eardrums out of your head when she wants to. That is Queen Aurora. And then last but certainly not least, you got your little birds. My little birds. That's Miss Mary Jane, our little heavy pearl cockatiel. And we love her. She's very quiet. You don't hear much of her unless Married with Children is playing. That's her little tune. When I got her, I used to love to watch Married with Children, and every time I put that on, she starts just carrying on and screaming until it's like on the show, and then she'll stop. And then I have a little one-legged canary named Rooster, who is in an accident, and he only has one leg. And you always have to make sure that your canary's nails stay trimmed. Mary Jane, don't be a camera hog. And then Rooster has a wife named Miss Henny, and Miss Henny takes care of him, and I bought Miss Henny as a kind of a nurse bird because he was very crippled in a handicap cage for a long time, and I needed another female to at least, you know, feed him and take care of him. And she was the perfect one to do the job, and she still feeds him and loves him and takes care of him, and it's just a perfect little match made in birdie heaven, I guess. So this is the bird room, and all the birds and the additions will be made soon. I regret to say that the ringnecks will probably, this will be the only video that they will be in, given their nature and everything involved in taking care of them. This is probably going to become the little small bird unit, and the ringnecks are going to go to a very good friend of mine. So hope he enjoys all the screaming. In the meanwhile, Aurora, say bye-bye. There you go. Say bye, everybody.